This is an Ultrasabers Apprentice V4 with Obsidian Lite sound, and it currently retails for $159.99 from Ultrasabers. And this is the absolute base model, so I did no upgrades to this saber. But if I did want to upgrade, well, that would increase my price pretty quickly. And I decided to kind of go through all of the upgrades you could do on this saber, and I was a little curious to what the price would be. And it turns out, if I did all of the upgrades to the saber, it would double the price of the saber, and actually a little bit more. So if I did all of the upgrades to the saber, it would total $161 just for the upgrades, plus the additional $159.99 for the saber without any upgrades. So that's a little nuts. Let's walk through these upgrades. So one of the first upgrades you could make is with the color of the LED. So the highest upgrade you could do there is you could opt to get a Tri-Cree LED and add against silver along with the color discs. That would be $17. Next up is Flash on Clash. So if you want to add Flash on Clash to your saber, that's an additional $35. So that's a little pricey. Okay, blades. That's another place that you can kind of increase the cost quite a bit. So the standard blade that comes with an Apprentice saber is a 24-inch mid-grade blade. So mid-grade is kind of the thinner blade, and the 24-inch blade is shorter than the kind of considered full-length blade. So if you want to upgrade to a full-length blade, which is 32 or 36 inches, that's an additional $10. And if you want a heavy grade blade, which is a dueling grade blade, that would be another $10. So that's $20 right there if you want to upgrade the length of the blade and the thickness of the blade. If you want to add windows to the emitter in this area, that would be an additional $5. And if you wanted to upgrade to kind of a flashier pommel, the most expensive pommel you can upgrade with is $40. And that's the Guardian pommel. I think there's one other pommel, maybe Scorpion. That's also $40 for an upgrade like that. The switch is another area where you can pay extra. So this is the standard guarded switch, and it's black. If you want to upgrade to an AV switch and you want an illuminated AV switch, that will be an additional $25. So that adds a little more. Another thing you can add on is the tip. So this is the rounded tip on the blade. If you wanted a pointed tip instead, which I think I have a blade like that nearby. Here it is. So here's a pointed tip. This would be an additional $5 to have that pointed tip rather than the rounded tip. Okay, Covert tech wheel. We're getting toward the end. So a lot of the lower end Ultrasabers hilts do not come with a Covert tech wheel, which is what you would need to wear the saber with a Covert tech clip. And if I wanted to add on a Covert tech wheel to my order, that would be an additional $14 for both the wheel and kind of the service of the install. So when you total all of those upgrades up, that gets you that $161, which is a little crazy, like how quickly some of those fees can add up. Of course, is the average person going to add all of those things to their saber? Probably not, but even if you just add a few of them, it's going to increase the price of your order considerably, like Flash on Clash or the illuminated AV switch, or even kind of the fancier pommel. That will raise the price of your saber a lot. Now, some of the upgrades are a bit more affordable or just less expensive, like windows in the emitter are only $5, so that's probably not going to break the bank just by itself. But anyway, I just thought that was something to maybe bring to your attention, that it's very possible to double the price of your saber by getting all of the upgrades. So anyway, make of that what you will.